Hey guys, Michelle here from Lumen Massage. Today I am bringing you a question that a mommy to me just gave me a telephone call, and she just asked me this question, so I thought it was super important for me to hop on here and just share it with you guys. So basically the question is this: I've never had a prenatal massage. How does it work and what is the cost? Okay, so before we begin, I just want to say that massage therapy is very dependent on the state that you are in. I understand that some of you may be watching all over the world, but I'm talking specifically in the United States and specifically in Florida. So please understand that there's a lot of regulations and different practices and requirements when it comes to different states. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, so we're going into the state of Florida. The state of Florida, to answer her question, I kind of have to go into explaining to you guys what happens in each individual state, but again, I'm going to focus on Florida. The state of Florida requires you to take one CEU class as a licensed massage therapist, and that is it. A CEU class can basically be a weekend course of anywhere from, I don't know, 12 to 24 hours, and that's basically all you need to start advertising as being a prenatal massage therapist. Now, if you are dedicated to this craft and like me, you just came across it and you fell in love and you just decided to dive in, good for you. But the consumer, the average person in the public eye, does not know that that is all that's required to be classified as a certified prenatal massage therapist, which doesn't require a lot of experience. So you kind of have to know that going in. And then the second part of it has to do with pricing, because the second part of our question was how much does it cost? So pricing, at least in the state of Florida and specifically in Miami-Dade County, which is where I'm located at, varies widely. Miami-Dade County is a coastal city, hence more expensive, but in terms of prenatal pricing for massage therapy, I have seen everything as low as, I think, $40 an hour, but that is like low end, but more on the commercial side, more on like the mainstream side. I'd say the lowest I've seen is about $50 an hour, and all the way to $175 an hour, and that can range. And the reason that there's such a broad range, which makes it very frustrating for pregnant women to shop for, is because there's no regulation in terms of pricing and really fortifying what it means to give a prenatal massage. Now, there are classes out there, there are massage educators that are really good educators in prenatal massage. You have to pay a little bit more for them, but they really know what they're talking about. Then you have kind of rinky-dink educators that sprinkle a few things about prenatal massage and call it a prenatal course. So again, not a lot of regulation. So when you're a mom and you're shopping around and you have aches and pains and you're desperate for a massage, this is really a factor that you have to take into consideration. So going back to our question, I've never had a prenatal massage. How does it work and what does it cost? So normally a prenatal massage lasts for an hour. That's kind of like the typical time frame that you're looking at getting massages. That's what most people expect. And so you'll be in there for an hour. Now, there are places that in terms of like positioning, because if you think that a prenatal massage is the exact same thing as getting a normal massage, that's like saying a pregnant woman is the same as a non-pregnant woman's body, which is completely insane, because you have hormones and you have the weight distribution within 9 months. That is like extremely fast, and then you have the way that the body is distributing that weight, and the belly comes into play. There's a lot of factors that go into pregnancy. So anyways, in terms of positioning, obviously you're not going to be face down unless the place that you go has a pregnancy cushion. Now, some places like the American Pregnancy Association state that being face down during a massage, even with the pregnancy cushion, even though it's something that mothers miss and dream about, is not great for the belly. However, there are massage practitioners that choose to work with the cushion. I personally work in something called a sideline position, where the mother is laying on her left side, then her right side, and then in a reclining position face up. And those are the only positions because that allows for a little bit easier breathing, and not all cushions in the prenatal aspect are cut out the same for each mom. You might have a petite mom, you might have a taller mom, you might have a big bone mama, you might have a shorter mama, so those cushions don't always apply to each body type, but there's a ton that you can do with pillows and wedges and things like that. So you can definitely get a lot more creative, but that is up to each practitioner. But that is one thing that if you're shopping for a prenatal massage, you kind of have to be on the lookout for. And in terms of how it works, again, huge variables here, huge variables. So most places have a mom come in and it's just kind of like rubbing oil on you. It's very frustrating for moms because there's a lot of therapists that are afraid to touch pregnant women, even though they should not be afraid. Pregnant women really need it, but it's very frustrating because you pay a significant amount of money to basically have oil rubbed on you, and that's considered a relaxation massage. But most pregnant women that I've seen, sidebar, I've been, as of today, I have been seeing pregnant women for about 10 years. So most pregnant women that I see have a lot of lower back pain, they have a lot of sciatic nerve issues, so you kind of have to get in there into the muscle and release some tension safely, not putting the mother or the baby in risk, and that's for a whole nother post and video. But it can be anything from a relaxation massage to more of a pain relieving massage. Now, I will say this, in my decade of working in prenatal massage, I will say that I have rarely seen most prenatal massages geared towards pain relief. Most of them are very soothing and nurturing experiences, which is nice, but it doesn't really do a lot for you when you are in pain. So going back to the cost factor, you have to take into account that there's little regulation, and remember that really in the state of Florida, in Miami, all you really need is just to take one CU course, and that can classify you as a prenatal massage therapist. So you have to do your due diligence to make sure that you go with someone that has experience working with pregnant women, and yeah, guys, just have like hands-on experience. It's super, super important. I cannot emphasize that enough. Talk to the therapist. If you are gonna go to a spa, ask the manager, if you can talk to the therapist and say, hey, how much experience do you have working with pregnant women? Oftentimes, many places, many businesses and spas or things like that will kind of throw a massage therapist into a prenatal massage, and that massage therapist does not feel comfortable working on pregnant women. I'm not saying this happens, but I have seen it happen time and again, and it's really a shame because the mother-to-be doesn't get the massage that she deserves, certainly is paying a lot of money for, and the massage therapist is uncomfortable because they don't have the appropriate training, but they had a slot to fill, and the spa or the franchise or whatever is a business, so they're just kind of, meeting that consumer need, but the pregnant woman is really not getting the appropriate body work and massage session. So I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to visit my website, luminamassage.com. You're welcome to subscribe to my email list there. I send out lots of different blog posts relating to prenatal massage, but also to wellness trends coming up. So you can always email me as well, and I'll be happy to answer that at michelle@luminamassage.com, or just follow me on Instagram and check out my posts there. If you have any questions, you can also leave the comments below, and remember to like this video and subscribe if you enjoy wellness and massage therapy. And you guys have a great day. See you soon.